Okay, here I have 6 folders that I want to send to a friend over the internet. And rather than sending 6 different files, I just want to send one. And we can do that by combining them all into a single file and compressing it. And the way we do that is we're going to first hold our left mouse button down and drag over all 6 files so that they're selected. And then we're going to point to one of them and right-click to bring up a submenu. And on that submenu, there's an option that says Send to, and we are going to send it to a compressed folder. Click on Compressed Folder. Windows will compress all of the files into one and make it as small as it can. And we will end up with one file called CA103 Test Banks. And the reason it's called that is because this was the icon that I right-clicked on. Had I right-clicked on Student Data Files, it would have named it Student Data Files. Here's something else you need to take notice of. When I select those 6 and I want to compress them, I have to point to one of the files before I right-click. If I just right-click next to them, I don't get the Send to option. I have to select my files, right-click on one of them, then the Send to appears, then the compressed. In this case, I selected Student Data Files Access, and sure enough, it created the zip file called Student Data Files Access.zip. Now all 6 of these folders are contained within each of these 2 files. So we don't need this one, so I'm just going to go ahead and delete it. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to delete these. When I get the folder to wherever it is I want it to go, and I want to decompress it, we're going to go in the opposite direction. This time we're going to point to the folder, and then we'll see an option that says Extract All, ... which means more is going to happen. So I select Extract All. Windows will come up and it will ask me, all right, where do you want to extract these files? Well, I'm good with just leaving them on my desktop. And I'm going to go ahead and call it CA. Actually, let's do this. Let's change the name. We'll just call this one CA103 Files. And then I'll choose Extract. And when I do that, the program goes in and it begins to rebuild all of the data from a smaller file back into its original size. And when it's complete, I have a folder, in this case called CA103 Files. If I open that folder, there are my 6 other folders within.